A coroner says they're now investigating the death of an inmate. The coroner's office says Ronald Watkins died just before 2:30 this morning. There are no signs of foul play right now, but the coroner is still waiting on some lab results to come back.
Now, the state law enforcement division taking over that investigation. The coroner tells us they investigated the deaths of 6 inmates so far this year. 4 of them died at the detention center, the other 2 at the hospital.